Hi, I'm Brian LaRosa, and today I'm going to review and run this really awesome train set I received for Christmas this year. It's the new Lionel Polar Express ready to run O-gauge train set. The set consists of this nice die-cast Polar Express 284 steam engine with its tender you see here, 2 passenger coach cars, and 1 observation car. Now you notice on my set there's an add-on car as an expansion to this set. This is a Conductor announcement coach car. The set also comes with a large 40 by 60 inch oval of Lionel's Fast Track, a powerful CW80 transformer, and a bottle of smoke fluid. Now it's been a couple years since I received my first MTH ready to run set for Christmas. I'm going to start with the engine in this set, which is again the Polar Express 284 steam engine. Now this engine is actually my first Lionel engine, but unlike my MTH trains on my layout, this engine is not a command controlled engine. This engine is classically conventional, meaning that it's only controlled by the transformer. So this engine is really conventional, like you would see in several other Lionel ready to run sets, and all that controlling is done by the 80-watt transformer in the set. I'm going to go over some of the basic features on this engine. The body is mostly made of die-cast metal. You got die-cast metal body on this engine, a powerful maintenance-free motor, got an operating headlight on the front, and you got operating smoke units in the smokestack. Now I'm not really going to run the engine with the puffing smoke because I don't want the basement to smell funny after the smoke comes out of the smokestack. Now if you've seen some of my videos of my MTH ready to run set I received for Christmas a couple years ago, you see that you'll notice that there's no smoke coming out of the smokestack, because the same reason applies to that. The controls for this engine are located inside the cab. Now I'm going to shine a flashlight inside so I can see better. Now I'm not sure if you can read the lettering inside the cab, but there are 2 switches that you see here. One is for the smoke unit, and the other one is for the reversing unit. Now since I like running the engine without the puffing smoke, I always have to have the smoke unit turned off. Now it's important that if you choose not to add the smoke fluid into the smoke unit and you like running the engine without the puffing smoke, you always have to have the smoke unit turned off, or else the smoke unit will get damaged. And the second switch you see here is for the reversing unit. Now the fact is that on the instructions manuals that come with this thing, if you turn the reversing unit off, then you will not be able to run the engine in reverse if the reversing unit is turned off. Here's the tender of the engine. Now this tender actually has the classic air whistle, and to activate the air whistle, all you do is you press the whistle button on your transformer. Now the air whistle, it's not really the most realistic whistle sound I've ever listened to, but it's not a big deal. And you also have this operating coupler that you can operate on the rear of the tender. Now here are the passenger cars in this set. Now I'm going to go over a couple of basic features on these cars. You got the interior lighting when the train is in operation. and you can see those nice silhouettes inside the windows. Really cool. Here's the other passenger car. It's the same thing. And if you look carefully, you can see those nice puppets inside the puppet car. Now here's this add-on passenger car that I was talking about earlier. This is the Conductor announcement coach, and the main function of this car is that it actually generates really cool, authentic sounds of the Conductor recorded from the Polar Express movie. It's really cool. Now once I power up this train set, you'll see what I'm talking about. Now on the instructions that come with this thing, to activate the sound on this car, you press the bell button on your transformer. Now keep in mind that there may be a 4-second delay once you press the bell button before the announcement will sound. Now actually, when I press the whistle button, it also played that sound. Now I don't really know why it plays that sound after I also press the whistle button on transform. I'm not really sure. But otherwise, the sound is really cool. Some additional features you see in this car, you can see this nice figure inside, the Conductor, and there's also the glowing lantern when the train set is in operation. It is really cool. You'll see that later in this video. The last car in the set is this observation car. Now again, you got the same features, the interior lighting, and you can see the silhouette in the window. And you'll notice on this car there's a rounded observation platform right here, and this thing has been separately packaged, and you have to attach it to the observation car once you take it out of the box. And when I put this on, it was a little bit tricky, but it's finally attached in place. Now I'm going to do a quick review on this nice 80-watt transformer. You got this throttle here, and there are 3 buttons on this transformer. One is for the direction, one's for the whistle, and one's for the bell. Now this engine on the set, there's no bell on sounds on this engine. There is a bell that you see, this detail bell you see on this engine, but there's no bell sounds on this engine. Here's the bell button here, and then you'll notice this wiring that I have it underneath the MTH rail tracks. How does it work? Well, I've added some small cardboard pieces underneath the MTH rail tracks, so it'll be easier connection to the oval of Lionel's fast track right here. Here are a couple additional features in the set for a little bit of play value. Here are these nice 4 articulated figures that you would see in the movie. Here's the boy, here's the conductor, here's the engineer, and the fireman. Then you can move them. You can move the characters. You can move the character's body. You can move their arms, heads, or their legs, or whatever. And these are included in the set for a little bit of play value. And you can also attach it to the train. These characters are equipped with holes, so you can easily attach them to the train. I'll show you how to do it. To place the characters onto the train, you can see those little posts onto the engine, and all you do is you stick those characters in here. And there you go. I'm going to place the engineer and the fireman onto the engine. And there you go. And there you go. And you can do the same thing for the passenger cars on the set. Here we are in the observation car. Now, again, you can place the characters on top of the passenger cars. You can see those little posts on top. So all I do is you stick the figures in. Now I'm going to place the boy on top of the observation car. And there we go. The last feature in this set is this wonderful sleigh bell. It's really wonderful. And it's so huge too. Just like the boy rings it in the movie. Really awesome. Really awesome bell. So beautiful. A couple concluding notes before I start this train up. First of all, when I started to build this oval of Lionel's fast track, the middle of my layout used to be for the MTH real tracks loop that comes from my MTH Ready to Run set I received for Christmas a couple years ago, and then I eventually replaced it with the new Lionel's fast track oval. And then, as I showed you earlier, the wiring is underneath this MTH real tracks loop, because I not only want to have the easier connection to the Lionel's fast track, but also I wanted to run both Lionel and MTH trains on the same layout, and it was really fun to run both of these trains. They're really fun. Secondly, some of you might ask me, well, can I run this Lionel set on this loop of MTH track? Well, if you've seen some of my YouTube videos before, you know I have this simple digital command system from MTH. This is a DCS remote commander set consisting of this simple DCS remote and the receiver here, as opposed to the more complex DCS system. Now, if I were getting a more complex DCS system, it will have lots more features than my simple DCS system. And one of the neat things about the DCS system, is that you can control any conventional engines, but the only issue is that you cannot control both command-controlled engines and conventional engines on the same track. And so the answer to whether I should run the Lionel set on this MTH track or not would be a simple no, because the MTH track is actually command-controlled, whereas the Lionel's fast track is conventional, and it's only controlled by this 80-watt transformer. Okay, we got track power now. Now I'm going to start with the Conductor announcement coach, and it plays some wonderful authentic sounds recorded from the movie, as I said to you before. So I'm going to give it some power, and now I'm going to press the whistle button on the transformer.
All aboard! This is the Polar Express!
Really wonderful. Want to hear it again?
All aboard! This is the Polar Express!
Really cool. Okay, so let's run this engine right now, and then I'll start running around this oval of Lionel's fast track.
All aboard!
the last feature I'm going to show you while I'm running this engine is that one of the neat things is that on the transformer is that if you press the direction button, it immediately stops the engine. And then it immediately stops the engine. Now if I press it again, it goes into reverse. Pretty cool. If I press it again, it stops again. It goes forward. Really cool. So that about wraps it up for this review. This is a really awesome set. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Lionel has been offering the Polar Express for almost every year, as you would see in Lionel's catalogs. And I'm very happy I have my first Lionel train. I'm Brian LaRosa, and I'll see you next time.